Whew. Okay, breathe. Hi guys, it's me again, and a lot of things have happened. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a status for that two souls or whatever out there that watched my previous video and they wondered, hey, what's up with Robert? What's been going on in the last few months? It's actually been 8 months. So I kind of wanted this to be something also, if I was talking to myself then, because I've learned a lot, and I've been working with my life coach, Stacy. She is amazing, and we've been through a lot together. I guess one of the things that I would say to myself back then is be a little bit gentler and take things, small steps at a time. But for whatever reason, I took a big jump, and yeah, it's landed me where it's landed me. So where is that? I'm, very much in debt, and about to move out of my apartment, maybe here in a few months. Been running through some tough times financially. That said, there's a lot of things that are working for me. So I guess what I'd like to do is just kind of go over, a few of those things, the things that I've learned, and actually, some successes in it. So I started out to manifest wealth, manifest a job, help me get through this time. I knew that I could last, maybe 1-2 months easily. I never thought in the wide world that I'd be able to last 8 months. I mean, yeah, debt included, and debt's not fun, but, be able to last 8 months. So I've been able to manifest, maybe seemingly small things like a parking spot, manifest just the right cup of coffee or the perfect dish. I didn't know exactly what I wanted food-wise, but I could go to this restaurant and I could go, you know what, I'm kind of feeling this, learning how to work with the process, and kind of, I guess the biggest thing that I've learned through this is learning how to flow with life. That yes, I create my own reality, and I create my reality with thoughts, but I'm working with a co-creator, and that co-creator is God, Source, the universe. I really don't get caught up on labels near as much today, and I love that. I guess I'm a lot more open-minded, and that's something I'm happy about. I'm proud about. That I feel like in life we can go, try super focused, and we might enjoy one or two things, but it kind of eliminates all the rest of life and kind of blinds us to all the other good things that are happening to us. And so I was super focused on the negative. I am super focused on the positive and small things like, water, just the right tasting water, or, today, a Zaxby's meal. I got a Zaxby's kickin' chicken meal, and I don't know that I've been more grateful for something in my life. The small things in life, I can be super grateful for, and just even a smile, or looking at someone and wishing them well, going, "Hey, how are you doing?" Or just going, "Hey, I wish you well." There've been a lot of hurts that I talked about in my coming out video, and a lot of ground there. I've put a lot more energy into making friends. It's not, after coming out, it was like a big pressure cooker all at once, and now it's less of my one identity. I'm still Robert Fleming, and I've always been Robert Fleming. And after coming out, it's still a big part of my life. It's who I'm attracted to, guys, But I don't feel the need to bring it up in every conversation. And when I do need to bring it up, it's not that tight, feeling in my gut. I think we've all felt that, that feeling, that thing, oh, we're so afraid to bring it up. And that's emotional energy. It's energy that's stuck, it's stagnant in our body and in our bodies. And I suppose that's been the work over the past few months, the past 4 or 5 months in particular. I started 8 months ago, started a little bit of a meditation process, just something, It started with mindfulness, and it graduated into, 30-minute sessions, sometimes almost an hour session. I think the longest was like 45 minutes, maybe a little longer. And then it kind of backed off, it kind of wobbles a bunch. And you go through growing stages. So I shoot for 15, 20 minutes a day, something like that. Maybe I'll do 2 sessions. So did that, worked out with a personal trainer. Love the folks at Kyle House Fitness. Big plug to them. They've been so kind and wonderful to me. Jake down there, worked with him as personal trainer, and started to gain some success, I guess, and some self-confidence in knowing that I can do things, learning little pieces here and there. So right now I can't afford it at the moment. Working to the place where I can afford it, but at the moment it feels best. I've been also adding in yoga along the process of that, and to some of you, my old folks, that may trigger some sort of a little bit of a road hump, and my intention is not to trigger any sort of a road hump. This is my story. I suppose the journey with yoga, and the more that I study with that, it's helping me release that old energy. It's just weaving poses, just physical poses on a breath, and it's kind of a meditation in and of itself. The more I do it, the more I learn, and afterwards I can feel so much more energy in my body. So that brings me to where I'm at. I've done a lot of reading, a lot of quote unquote therapies in the middle of this, bouncing all over the place. That's kind of my personality, is to learn anything and everything, jump to something new. I've been doing EFT, where it's emotional freedom tapping. You go through the points. That's helped a lot to release old energies. I can't vouch for it, from a place of, oh, I've been doing it for a long time. I've only been doing it for a month or two. And but they do use it in PTSD cases, which I've had some post-traumatic stress syndrome from past things in my life, things that I reacted to, and that energy got stuck. And so anytime I encounter some sort of a trigger, it was causing a reaction of sorts. So been working with that. What else? Oh, Stacy gave me this in the beginning, and guys, I can't preach it enough. She said, if you want, if it feels right, and don't let logic take that and twist it around to feel it out. I started putting that into practice, and it really, it's helped. It's helped a lot, and it's made me, I suppose, not searching for happiness, because if you search for it, it's always going to be elusive. But letting go of the unhappiness, as Eckhart Tolle talks about, that I begin to do things that energize me, and to focus on things that energize me, and that make me happy, and that make me more grateful for life. And as a result, that kind of it just bounces off, and I hear it constantly from people that I talk to. Oh, you're such a positive person, and For a while, it was kind of good and bad. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's at least something good is working, but I can't talk about the bad in my life. And that's where EFT has kind of helped me. I've been able to focus on the facts, and so acknowledge the facts, the things that are bothering me. And that's what I feel like in this process. I've encountered a lot of law of attraction stuff and so on. And a lot of the people and that are so dear and they're so devout and everything like that. I've been this positive person shooting. No. We're gonna look towards the positive or whatever. But in my gut, I can feel something that it's just saying, my body's calling bullshit on it, basically. And I'm learning to acknowledge that emotion, because if that emotion's there, it's gonna block my manifestation. So, what have I been able to manifest? Okay, manifesting parking spots. If I want to manifest a front place parking spot, I can do it pretty easily these days. It seems like small, trivial things, but these things add up. I guess it's adding steam as time goes on. The goal is working towards a job, money, my dream job, and money flowing to me just really easily. Going, hey, I'd like an extra $5,000, and I can sense the eye rolls now. Because I felt that, right. But going, I'd like an extra $5,000, sometime in this next week or whatever, and that's showing up in my life. It happens. It happens to people. It can happen, and I'm choosing to work towards it happening for me. And I'm feeling like I'm growing steam there. So chance encounters. Oh my God. Being at a coffee shop and here's this somebody that I have a conversation with that it just resonates. It's exactly what I've been studying. And it just kind of confirms, I suppose it's the universe's way of going, hey, I've got your back. You're on the right track. What are some other things? Just texts, I suppose, and it seems like small things. Stoplights. That's one that's kind of fun. If it's a red light, learning how to focus was really key for that. So as I'm pulling up to a red light or coming up to a red light, not focusing on the red light, being able to get to the place where my body's not calling bullshit, but I'm able to focus on a green light in my mind. It sounds woo-woo. I know it does to some people. But guys, it really works. It's crazy. I can just go along. And it's hit or miss. I'm working on it. But again, it's part of the flow of life. So if everything went exactly the way that I wanted it to, then I wouldn't be, I'd always have exactly what I wanted. So part of this is surprise. And I'm learning that to work with my co-creator, my senior partner, so to speak, in this, and go along with life. So that's the status. I'm still here, and I probably will be for a long time. I am happier in mind and in spirit. In body, my body is looking so much more like I want it to look. And it's just going to continue. I can feel that. Financial, job-wise, working on that. That's something that I could actually use your good wishes on. As a collective consciousness, as we focus as a collective consciousness, as humans, fellow humans, and wish goodwill for each other, things break through. And my heart is to help people to break through, help people to let go of that old energy, let go of that negative stuff, that ego loop stuff, and help them to jump through and make major jumps in consciousness and manifest the life that they desire. Because if they have a happier life, if I have a happier life, then we're going to be a lot happier as a world. We're going to be able to do more good. we're going to be able to expand and be more creative, expand the universe. Every time we create something new, the universe just expands. So, oh my God, we're at 14 minutes, 15 minutes here almost. If you're still around, thank you so much. I could use your well wishes. I could use your well wishes for prosperity, for job success, my dream job, and just know that I'm wishing the same for you. Whatever your heart's desire is, you're gonna get there. And just let the universe talk to the universe. Say, hey, I'd like this, and talk in the present tense, as you know, and say, hey, listen, I'd like, some steps to show up in the next 24 to 48 hours, or, something like that, and just see what pops up. And keep a journal. When that happens, keep a journal and write it down. Write your intention out. One thing I didn't talk about, just real quick at the end here, I've been changing my handwriting. That has opened up so much. It sounds like it may not. I'm gonna have to do another video about it later on, but I feel like part of the major shift that's happening in my life now that is positive, and what I'm seeing is due in part to me practicing handwriting and practicing handwriting there. So if you want to check into that, check out Vimala Rogers, Your Handwriting Can Change Your Life. It's an awesome book. Highly recommend it. There's so many other books. I have to check back again. Wish you well from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And yeah, namaste.